Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi experts Woodward Sports.
Let's go. Come on. Needed that one. Needed that one desperately. They look great. I accept that, their period a little low at the end there.
Got to win a face-off, but what up, though? Welcome to Woodward Wings, live after the Detroit Lions snapped their 4-game losing streak.
No, Red Wings.
Red Wings, jeez. Sorry, Lions. I think of losers. No. The Detroit Red Wings snapped their 4-game losing streak, Jesus, to the Boston Bruins. And listen, you needed it. You had the Centennials out. You were at home. They didn't have Pasta. They didn't have McAvoy. It's a game you got to win. You went out there, and wow, look at that. They got a lead in the first period. What's going on? They had more time with a lead in the first period tonight than they had the rest of the season. Think about that.
That's a crazy stat.
They had more time with a lead in the first period tonight than they did the rest of the season. It was good to see them get off to a hot start. You needed it. You couldn't fall behind again. And you took care of business. Obviously, we'll talk about the end at the end of the show because I'm not too worried about that. But you got to start winning faceoffs. But I was happy with what I saw.
Yeah, I was. And I like the depth that this lineup showed today. It seemed like everyone showed up. And this was what they looked like when they were winning games. What was the constant on all of their goals today?
Net front presence, getting traffic in front of the goaltender, gritty.
Yes, everything that they haven't been doing in the past couple of games and why they've been struggling to score goals. And then on the ladder on defense, when they were playing a good game, they were keeping guys out of the front. They were limiting Talbot's tough shots. They did take the screens. Not Talbot, Gibson. And we're going to have to talk about Gibson because Gibson is just they're all the soft.
Bring Seabass home.
Yeah, it's getting to a point because Gibson he made some good saves today. Like, don't get me wrong, but just like the soft goals, like there are so many soft goals. And I get it, every once in a while, but it's a constant. Like every game, and like someone tweeted his shot chart and where all of his goals are. All of them are in the weak areas, the 5-hole.
He gets 5-hole so much. I swear he gets 5-hole at least once a game.
No, it's the most goals he's allowed all season is in his 5-hole, and that's why you can tell like players are shooting there on purpose, targeting that area, trying to be able to take advantage of his weak spots.
But shout out to all you guys in the chat. Make sure you smash that like button, get some super chats in there flowing. Appreciate you tapping in. Woodward Wings screamed twice in there. Says looked good all game. 2 goals in the first. Unreal. Yeah, I mean, by far and away the best first period this team has played all year. You like to see that. You like to see them getting out there fast, getting aggressive. Like you said, Justin, getting to the front of the net. JVR had a great game. He had a couple of A++ scoring opportunities. Obviously, he had the one that he scored on, but would have had goal of the year by the Gray Bush if he could have taken advantage of that backhand, but he just couldn't get enough sauce on it. But listen, it was good to see them attacking the net. And like you said, it wasn't just anybody. It was pretty much the whole team. I thought Soda played a good game. I thought Albert Johansson played a good game. He says he struggled.
That saucer pass that he made to JVR on the first goal was gross.
Yeah. It was a good all-around game by a lot of the players out there, and I was excited to see them playing physical, and I saw it. Machiavelli Sucks says it, passing.
Oh, absolutely.
Much better. So much better from your entry passes and your exit passes. Like Justin said, the one from Albert Johansson to JVR was nasty. Patty Kane had a nasty one. Like they had a lot of very, very good entry passes. We talked about the Red Wings not only being weak in front of the net, but also being weak in the neutral zone. And we saw a lot of those crisp tape-to-tape passes in the neutral zone that helped them take care of business. Shout out to the Buzzins, cracking them for the victory. But, I thought the Red Wings played very well in the neutral zone. Like I said, exiting their own zone, entering the Boston Bruins zone. They were more fluid. They were decisive. They weren't hesitating. They were taking the plays that were there, and that's how you start getting more and more offense, because that's putting pressure in the right lanes. You can't wait for a lane to open. Just take the lane you have, and they were doing that, and they were getting to the net, and it obviously resulted in 5 goals.
And I think in the bigger picture of things in this game, you are seeing what secondary scoring can do for this roster in this game specifically, because all of your secondary players were on. You didn't see a ton of production outside of the power play from your first line, but you still got the goal from JVR. You got, that whole line was buzzing. And then the Cop looked great in between. Like, it's so funny that we're just going back to what was working last year when we were on our winning streak, and it's working, And I like that third line, like you said, Soderblom. Soderblom looked really good there, really comfortable. He's also that big presence that takes away that, the eyes from Casper and Danielson and lets them get loose. I really like the lines. They looked really even today, and the scoring all around was just really great to see, and shows that with the correct pieces around this team, they are going to be a tough team to play with when it comes to the playoff race.
Yes, my Gert Gibson got to win. So my Gert, shout out to Gibby. I mean, man, he made it close, letting in a couple soft goals. But listen, you got to win faceoffs in front of the guy. Larkin needs to be better in the dot. Comfer, but okay, no, we're talking positive. You won the game. You snapped the losing streak. You got 3 out of 4 points against Boston, which you needed to do, obviously, with the injuries that they have. This is a team that you need to beat up on when you can, and when they're missing their 2 best players, you got to take advantage of it. So I'm happy to get 3 points from 4 from Boston. Really, really happy they finished this one out in regulation and didn't allow them to sneak in and get a point. So that was big. Just got to keep taking care of business. And I also like to see Mo and Ed and those guys kind of toeing the line with the physicality. I don't need Mo Sider going out there and getting dropped again, but I like to see you fighting back. You have to fight back. I think that's why Soto was in there. I mean, to provide some physicality, to provide a big body, and obviously more of that net front stuff that they see to be working. And he did a good job at that. Obviously, he's not going to fight anybody, but he's fucking 6'1". So put him out there, and he's going to intimidate some guys.
And the golden question from Diggity Dog: do we think this is a playoff team yet? I don't see any improvement at all. I think the improvement is there, but as of right now, I'm not ready to say it, because there's still a lot of work to do. This Eastern Conference is extremely competitive. You're seeing it with all teams just gridlocked in the standings, and then also the secondary scoring is not there. And then let's have another conversation about the decor, because
your boy's struggling right now.
ASP has the jitters right now, and they point out on the broadcast he doesn't look like he's comfortable. He looks like he's pressing a little bit, and that's not where you want to be as a little defenseman in the NHL. You need to be calm. You need to be able to let loose. So I wouldn't. The issue is there's no one who you're bringing up who's going to be better. Like, you just saw what Gustafsson gives you, and he's not better than ASP. You see what Hamonic is. He's not better than ASP. So unless he truly is taking big steps back, which I still think you need to keep him out there and keep trying to have him continue to get better in this bigger league that he's still feeling out. He needs to play better, though, especially offensively, because that's his calling card. And when he's fumbling the puck on the power play at the top, like, that can't happen. That is what happen. You are known to be, and he just doesn't look like he has the confidence that he needs out there to be playing at the level he's capable of.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you smash the like button. Wheezy, shout out my guy. Good to see you. Missed you earlier today. Shout out to Ski Mask Boy, Henry Moon, Scream Twice, Tommy B, Jason Perrette, Diggity Dow. We appreciate Wizard of Oz. Appreciate all you guys tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. Share the stream. Listen, your boy is struggling bad. And like, we thought that he was going to struggle. Hate to say this, but ASP looks to be losing confidence, is overthinking. Absolutely. Burn. Or I didn't say that. I don't know if that's Burn. I don't think that's Burn. I don't know who that is. Sorry, Burn.
No, Burn is sideless.
He says, Spenny, you mentioned the boys were soft before this game. Why these appearances by the softness? And any additions that could help come trade time? Well, there's a lot of things that you have to talk about when you're talking about the trades. Obviously, you look at guys like Quinn Hughes. He's all the rage and different things like that. I wouldn't – I'm not going to say I don't want Quinn Hughes. You absolutely do anything you possibly can to get Quinn Hughes in Detroit and keep him here forever. But when I look at the softness and addressing the softness, I look at bringing back Michael Branzak-Nygaard because that kid,
for sure,
he is still, well, before this game, he was still top 5 on your team in hits. And he hasn't played for the big club for a month. Like he provides you some physicality. He provides you some net front presence. He provides you another flexible guy that could play in the top 6 as well as he could play in the bottom 6. And you need some spark physically, and I think he can provide that for sure. But
he's found some scoring touch over his last run in the A. He's got 11 points the last 14 games, and that included a very slow start. He had 1 point in 4 games to open his season down there. I think that's only in a matter of time because no matter what you say about MBN, the physicality that he brought on the forecheck and the defensive, he's very good. He's surprisily very good.
You need it.
And you need it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And back to ASP though, real quick to touch on that. Pause. He's playing with the yips. He is. You could tell that he's nervous out there because he has been getting his shit kicked. Like he has been getting his ass beat. He's been getting thrown around, and we knew that was going to happen. He's a small guy. He's a jitterbug. They're going to target him. They're going to put him on his ass. He's letting it affect him, and he can't do that because you need to be mentally strong enough to know that's not going to happen and not hear footsteps when you're walking the line on the power play. I really wanted to see him take over in that 4-on-4 scenario after Mo Seider got the penalty for the roughing or whatever it was, and you had a 4-on-4 opportunity, and they got the puck into the zone, and it looked like he was going to do something at the top, and then he gets trapped in the corner, they get the breakaway, and they score the goal. That was on him. That was on him being indecisive. And it was on him being scared with the puck on his stick. He needs to see past getting blown up. It's going to happen. You're small. This is a man's league. You're going to get hit. You have to take advantage of the things you do well, and that is to attack offensively. You can't let the footsteps affect you.
Yeah, you can't. And it's also, I haven't really seen him move his feet in the way that he needs to as a jitterbug defenseman. And I think that's a lot to what you said. Like when you are moving fast, the hits hit more. Like it does hurt more.
It's not going to slow down.
And especially when you are taking the skates that he can take. So, but you have to. Like that's how you're so effective. Like when I see him pick up the puck in the D zone and I see him loafing a little bit because he wants to scan the ice before he makes a play, he can't do that. He needs to start ripping his feet up the ice and start trying to make a play. So that's where I really want to see him improve. We see ASP is injured. I don't know if he's injured. I just think that he needs a confidence boost and to start playing better. It's as simple as that. Danielson needs to be with Cat. I don't think so. I think Kopp with those two is very good. He allows Kane to not play defense. And DeBrincat
I like Kopp with them.
Has enough speed where it doesn't matter. Like DeBrincat, when he was playing all 200 tonight, was playing a great game, up and down the ice, making plays, was hitting guys too. That's when DeBrincat's at his best. And you don't need – that's the thing. You don't need offense on that line because you have Kopp for defense, you have Kane for offense, and you have Cat for both. That's how that line works, and it works better than Comfort because Comfort can't do either.
Yeah. You just need Comfort to be slop.
A winger. Like
he's not even winning faceoffs, bro. What is he doing?
Nothing. He does nothing. Nothing.
And they're gonna get rid of him soon. There's only a matter of time. I mean,
but they actually who could be added to this team to really make a difference, and obviously this would be depending on a huge continued disaster in Toronto. But John Tavares. Adding someone like that who's going to be cheap on a low term, low number deal. that you can trade for scraps that could really come in and impact you and give you, you know, 0.8 points per game, like just for this season and maybe next season as well. Like that's what you're looking for. It's no one specific. It's just who can fit that piece and be that, you know, you need another guy. And then you actually slot Cop down and you go.
And you're gonna have to see though. You're gonna have to see how things shake out. You're gonna have to see how this a couple conferences unfold. A couple of these divisions are so close from being in first place to being in last place. Teams aren't going to want to sell just yet. Teams aren't even going to want to talk just yet because they don't know what they truly have. So you're going to have to go deeper. You're not going to make a trade anytime soon. You're going to have to work with the guys you got. And I think bringing an MBN up here will help you slot some of that out. I think it will. And like I said, he will just provide a spark physically that these forwards need.
Yeah, I agree with you. There needs to be a spark because there are games where there's nothing, and the Rasmussens, the conference, like it wasn't like today, like where they're all buzzing. Like today, every single one of them was going, and there are games where they're just standing there holding their tails, doing nothing.
Yeah. You need guys top to bottom that are good. Like I said, the fact that a rookie who hasn't played a game with the Red Wings for a month is still top 5 in hits on this team is embarrassing, honestly. Yeah. And you need someone to step up. Cop and Ras is next to go. Watch says the Wizard of Oz. I like the way Ras was playing. I like the way he's played the past couple games. I think he's been aggressive. He's been attacking the net, and we need some of those big guys to just realize that they're big guys. And I think James Van Riemsdyk is doing a lot to help Rasmussen and Soda like figure out how to play as a big dude in the NHL, figure out where you need to go, what you need to do, how you need to position your body. Because obviously he's such a good net front presence and he's so good when attacking the net. I think he's helping those guys take steps forward as well.
Another guy we got to talk who's just continuing to take steps forward is Moritz Seider, the Cider Man. I mean, today, perfect shot through a screen. Just it's not just it was a great shot, like it really was, but it's the IQ of the placement, like seeing where the goalie is, seeing the double screen, like right down the middle, and knowing that if you shoot it far side, you probably hit the defender's pad. But if you shoot it short side, the worst thing that happens is you make, I believe JVR was in front of the net, JVR move over a little bit. Like that's just a really nice IQ shot. And he's so much better and more comfortable offensively. Like obviously we know he's a non-negotiable on defense, and he's a big physical menace, trying to tame Zadorov today. The way he walks the line, the way he shoots, the way he passes, and he's been a staple on that first power play, even though they want ASP to take over so bad. You can't. Mo Seider is playing so damn good right now. Like everyone talks about, I talked to Shep the other day, and he's like Mo Seider's not that guy. He's not top 10 defenseman in the NHL. The guy is still 24.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is still young, and he is already he continues to take steps. His offensive game is just starting to develop, and he's already so good defensively. Where I still don't think that's out of the question. I obviously think when he's playing with Edvinsson, it really helps him and really allows him to unlock everything about his game. And Edvinsson has room to grow as well. I think Edvinsson has even more room to grow than Moritz Seider. Like you're seeing Mo, like he's getting there. He's getting to his peak. But Edvinsson, I feel like he's got at least 2 levels to go. Like his offensive game still has a lot of room to grow, and so does his defensive game as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Edvinsson can. You know how I feel about Simon Edvinsson and his potential on this team, but Mo Seider now with 3 points tonight has 11 points in his last 10 games. And I'm glad we can finally celebrate it because they won, because he has been playing just excellent hockey. Like you said, he has been a stalwart defensively all year. Like when he was out there in those last 2 minutes, what he was doing on those those 6-on-5s and those opportunities that the Bruins had with extra men, using his length, using his reach behind the goal in that corner to guard two people at the same time. Like, it's just so impressive what he does with his size and how he uses it. But offensively, he is so much more confident. He is walking nicely in the zone. He is moving in, not just taking the shot from the point, waiting for his, I believe it was Kopp in front of the net on his goal and not JVR, but waiting for his screen to set.
One of the gray bushes, they all look alike.
What's that?
One of the gray bushes, they all look
alike.
Yeah,
one of those gray bushes, one of those old heads in there. But yeah, he's waiting for the offense to unfold, not just attacking on the first opportunity he sees, being a lot more patient and a lot more decisive in the offensive zone because he has so much more confidence in his shot this season, and rightfully so. He has been so good, and like you said, you can't take him off the first power play. He has earned that spot. He should keep that spot. And he, like I said, he's got 11 points his last 10 games. So why would you take him out of it?
Yeah, St. Vengeance. I think Florida would be mauling at the teeth if they could have Mo Sutter. He is an absolute Florida Panther type of guy. I do like as well, Boston tried to muck it up and tried to, bait these young kids like the away fan says, a shout out to him. Like they were really trying to get under the Red Wings skin and try to get that youth to come out and not stay composed, but they didn't. They stayed with each other and under a great control and didn't allow that to take away from winning the game. And that's the biggest thing when you're a young team is they have been bullied in the past this year. There's been very few times, but they have been. And recently they've been doing a lot of the bullying and they've been fighting back.
And they got to take advantage when they don't react. They got to take advantage on the power play and score some goals when you have the man advantage. And unfortunately, the power play wasn't too good in this one. But it doesn't matter when you score in 5-on-5. That makes up for it, and they did that. DeBrincat again. I saw someone in there. Jason Perrette said, "Yeah, DeBrincat is a scoring machine now." And yeah, I mean, you knew it was only a matter of time for that guy. He's a consistent 30-goal scorer in this league. So you knew he was going to get going eventually. It just took way longer this season than it ever has in his entire career. But now he's going well. Now you got him back with his buddy Patrick Kane. You got a goon in there to take kind of the defensive burden off of those guys. DeBrincat did make a couple nice plays though defensively in this one as well. The breakup passes that were coming in or to stall plays at the top of the zone and allows defense to catch up. So I was impressed with that. Impressed with the way the team played. Like I said, I thought Aljo had one of his best games over the past couple stretch. Like you need somebody to step up like that, and I thought Aljo put a good performance. Didn't have too many lapses defensively, and obviously he had the great outlet pass to get JVR his goal. So just got to continue to put together periods like that first period. I know that's what I was bitching about so much, but obviously you start off, you have, again, I'm going to say this again for those of you that are just joining us. They led more in the first period tonight than they have all season. Like that's fucking crazy. But they have been so bad in the first period so far this year that it was good to see them go out there, get the 2-goal advantage early, and then you were just foot to the gas for the rest of the game.
All right, I actually found that shot chart, so let me pull it up real quick.
Nice.
For John Gibson, because I wanna show everyone like why John Gibson has been playing so bad.
Yeah, away fan, you're right, dude. I see you saying, yeah, they had a bunch of space. They were they're little dirt balls, dude. I've always hated the Bruins. I like pasta, but I've always hated the Bruins because they're always just dirt balls, especially like you said, when they get down, they start getting grimy, man. It's just fun. Boston, terrible people. Gross. I've never been to Boston. Heard it's nice, but heard KG wouldn't do too great in Boston.
Here we go. The banner.
Can't even see it. Ooh.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
You're going on screen for it. It's all good. I don't need to be on screen. All right, so just first of all, it's the glove and the 5-hole, and you saw it today. 2 goals were on the glove, 2 goals were on the 5-hole. Like there is a issue with the way that that Gibson is playing right now. Oh my! I can't believe he's let up this many 5-hole goals. Like, it honestly blows my mind. Like, the 5-hole is supposed to be the number one. This is where the NHL players love to shoot. Man, he's playing with the cameras, bro.
I was trying to help you out, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, it's okay.
There
That's
you go.
perfect. Just
There
leave it
we
right
go.
there. Just leave it right there. That's perfect. All right. So this just shows you perfectly the glove side and the 5-hole. And this is not ordinary for John Gibson. John Gibson was always known for being a big goalie, and the best way to beat him was it was always low, and now it is high and 5-hole. So I really don't have any answers to why it is happening, but we can just speculate that he has fundamental issues, whether it is his lines, whether it hit. But goalies are weird. Like, we talk about this all the time.
Goalies
Like,
are really weird.
remember over the offseason when I was like, who might be a good option in the trade market would be Tristan Jarry, and I was told by everyone, Tristan Jarry, are you serious? The guy who got sent down to the minors last year, this year, carrying Pittsburgh right now on his back to one of the best records in the Eastern Conference. It just happens like that for goalies. There's no way to explain it. It's a new team for Gibson. Maybe he's just struggling. Maybe he just needs time, or maybe he lost it. It could be either. I don't know. But what you can do is
Play Sebastian Cossa.
Because you're
can do
seeing what Wallstedt is doing for Minnesota right now. He's one of the best goalies in the NHL. He's been a revelation for them. He's about the same age as Cossa. He's
Same
spent a lot of time in the minors as well, and it's getting about time. I don't know how many more times you can trot out Gibson while he's playing like this, and
you're not going to score 5 goals every night. You're not.
Maybe you just got
to. David Pastrnak-less Bruins team should not be cutting it that close against you, and that is on Gibson. It is. A couple of those, yeah. Can you win a faceoff? Can you take the pressure off of him? Sure, but just fucking stop the puck. Like, I mean, you can't just allow every single controversial shot in. And yeah, I think it's time for Sebastian Cossa to come up here and to show what he can do. Because like we said, he doesn't have any more time left in Grand Rapids. He's ready to go. Bring him up here and give him some games. And whether it means running 3 goalies or doing whatever you got to do, because I don't know what you could do with Gibson if you could put him in Grand Rapids even, or whatever happens. But you need to get Sebastian Cossa some time in between the pipes with the Detroit Red Wings. And I'm not talking about an emergency spot. I'm talking about multiple scheduled starts. And that's what I need to see out of him, because he's earned it. And Gibson has not earned the ability to go out there again. I don't think so. I think that if he would have went out there and they would have beat Boston 5-2, yeah, okay, sure. Then you bought yourself another start. But no, you got to give
he was
looking
Seabass
so
solid. Like, the first 2 goals were weak, but like, he was looking solid. I was like, all right, get out of here, 5-2. It'll be a quality start. A couple bad goals, just you got to clean up. But then he just, falls apart, and it's so brutal.
Let me get Seabass. But they won. They won.
They did win.
Offense did enough, and you needed to. Like I said, you got 3 out of 4 points against the Boston Bruins, and that is good. You needed to do that. You needed to take advantage of them without their 2 best players in the lineup. So you did that. And who do we got next?
We just start our road trip. We play 6 games in 11 days.
California or Canada?
We start with the Blue Jackets on Thursday. 7:30 game. Same time. Oh, that's so brutal. So we will not be watching that one. At Kraken on Saturday.
They start at 7:30 on Thursday?
Yeah.
Why does the NHL suck, dude?
Canucks 10 p.m. on Monday. Wednesday, 8:30 Flames, 9 Thursday Oilers. That was Wednesday for the Flames. Saturday at Blackhawks. Tough sketch.
Tough. All right. I mean,
so right now in the East.
Do you trust Gibson going up against any of those guys?
No. But you're gonna have to, unless you bring up Seabass right now.
I think you do. Here you go, kid. Here's Connor McDavid. Have fun.
All right, so here is the current standings for the East. We're the 3rd seed, tied for the 2nd seed, but the Senators have a game in hand on us. The Canadians are a point down for us with 2 games in hand on us. So we're right in there. If we were in the wild card, we would be out, but we would be in a 4-way tie for the 8th seed.
Dude, the
So,
East is so stupid right now.
so
Why
Ra-
is it the one year where the Red Wings are like, okay, we're actually going to start off pretty decently? Everybody is.
yeah.
Like,
I
what the
think-
hell, man? When are these old fucking teams just going to let go?
I mean, you got to sweep the Canucks. If you sweep the Canucks and the Flames, you just need to win one more game, and you're chilling. Like you just need to go 3-3. However that looks.
Yeah, like Mickey
But-
always says. I feel like you said it like 50 times this year already. If you go 500 on the road and 600 at home, you'll be right in it in August or in April.
Yeah,
And he's right. He's right.
Because none of these games. I mean, and you got to win this Blue Jackets game.
I
Like
love
real
Mickey
talk.
Redmond, dude.
You got to win that Blue Jackets game. We can't fucking beat them. We're 0-4 against them in our last 4
Yeah, why
games.
do we suck against Columbus?
I don't know. They're
Well,
not
maybe
good.
listen, maybe now that Ohio State has beaten Michigan again, the beams kind of transfer and we can beat Columbus now.
Honestly, I dig it. I don't even just anything to get a win in.
I mean, it
Columbus.
makes sense to me.
No, it does make sense. You got to win some games though. And you got this is a time where you're like, I know you have the Oilers mixed in here and the Blackhawks mixed in here, but you have some really winnable games. You play, you play the Flames, you play the Canucks. Kraken aren't great. Then you come home,
Didn't the
you
Kraken
play.
dog us last time we played them?
No, I thought we beat the Kraken.
Maybe I'm tripping. I thought that was the one that we lost like 6-1 or something.
Oh, dude. Then we have dude. This is a brutal stretch. We come home and play the Islanders. Then we play the Mammoth, 2 against the Caps, the Stars, the Hurricanes, the Maple
Stars
Leafs, and the Jets.
Yep, we beat the Kraken 4-2 last time we played them. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Who are you thinking of?
I don't know.
We got dicked by the Islanders. That's who we got.
Islanders and the Blackhawks. Yeah. Oh, the Preds. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the Preds too.
Preds and the Lightning.
Speaking of
both put up
Preds, I would love to have Ryan O'Reilly on our team. To be our
Yeah,
trainer.
I sure would.
That's another guy. Like those are the types of guys. They're worth
I mean,
nothing
obviously it works for Ryan O'Reilly. He wins cups everywhere he goes.
except the Predators.
Yeah, except for the Predators.
Rip.
Nobody wins cups for the Predators. But
No. That's where your career goes to die.
yeah.
Hashtag Steven Stamkos.
Hashtag Shea Weber. Hashtag Zach Parise.
Yep.
Remember when they got both of them? When the Red Wings were supposed to get both of them?
Matt Duchene before he
Matt
went to
Duchene.
the Stars and revitalized
PK
his career.
Subban.
PK Subban.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
man.
talking about that with my boy because
You do anything. You do anything to make it happen, right?
Yeah.
Like anything.
pretty much. I mean, outside of like completely blowing up your core, yeah. Because obviously you need something for Quinn Hughes to compete with, but
Yeah.
outside of that,
There.
who's untouchable in that trade?
Suter. Yeah, that's why. Who did I say? Shea Weber. Yeah, I'm a Suter. Who's untouchable for the
Mhm.
Red Wings? Nobody. We don't have anybody untouchable for Quinn Hughes. Nobody is untouchable. Maybe like a combination of people. Maybe like Simon. Maybe Edvinson and Sider is untouchable, but like there is
Fair.
not a single player on the Red Wings you would hold out of a trade for Quinn Hughes.
Yeah,
Nobody.
I think
Nobody.
I
Quinn
think
Hughes would
you're right.
immediately be the best player on your team,
Yeah,
and it wouldn't be close.
I just think it's hard to, without an extension in place, it's hard to, how do you value a year and a half of Quinn Hughes?
Well, you're going to
Versus-
extend him,
Well, yeah, but
and Steve Yzerman's getting.
he doesn't have you think
You think he's going to leave the house with Steve Yzerman after he just trades some of his best pieces to get him.
Well,
See, he would break his legs before he left that house without a contract.
I mean, that's true, but he doesn't have a no movement clause, so
No, but there's not a single person in the entire organization for the Red Wings that maybe Augustine, maybe that he's the only one. But even that you would do probably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased saying I wouldn't.
I don't see. The thing is like I was talking to my boy, and he was trying to tell me that the package would start with Raymond, and I was like, "What does Raymond do for you?" Like
Raymond doesn't start. No.
Like I'm like, what? Like
start with ASP.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't change your timeline. Like Quinn Hughes is 2 years older than him, and he's already committed on a huge deal.
Yeah, it would start with ASP.
Yeah, I truly think that ASP.
If you do like ASP, fucking probably Danielson has to be in there.
It's Danielson, ASP, Danielson or Casper.
Yep.
And then Booch or Plante.
Plante probably.
And then probably Ceasar or Augustine.
Maybe like a second round pick instead of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, their goalie situation is hell, though. Demko's always hurt.
Give him Kosa.
There's a lot of things that could be on the table.
I would. Quinn Hughes is one of the best players in the league, dude.
I know. If he comes available, you have to take that chance, especially with how much cap space you have.
Yeah, like and you don't think Quinn Hughes would re-sign with the Red Wings and Dylan Larkin? Like
unless he's dead set on being a Devil with his brothers, which he could be. I mean,
that would be so whack, dude. Why the Devils? Fuck the Devils.
Dude, he wants to play with his brothers. I mean, can't blame him. That'd be the only thing I'd be worried about.
Tell his brothers to come here.
ASP, Danielson, Rass. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get it done. It's close though.
Yeah, you'd probably have to put another prospect. Not a chance for Plante. The Plante brothers come in.
We only have one of them. I forget where the other one's drafted to, but he's not drafted.
Hughes brothers, personally. And if you get Quinn.
Yeah, I would rather have I mean, that's true. You could become the destination.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? What, you don't think the Hughes brothers would rather meet up in Detroit for the Red Wings than in fucking Jersey with Maz and the Devils? Like, come on.
That's facts. No,
Quinn Hughes would be like, hey, guys, you want to come play with the Red Wings with me instead of us going to the fucking Devils?
Yeah, man, I don't think that you can give up Raymond.
You're not giving up Raymond.
Because he just
Raymond would not be in that trade. Like you said, that doesn't make sense.
I know. They want
it would be Casper or Danielson. It would probably be Danielson because Casper's really down right now.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's still a lot to like about Casper. Maybe their GM likes him.
I think Casper's just trying to find his he's worked a really.
I really wanted him to get that empty netter, dude. That would have been huge.
He's really worked on his skills a lot. You could see it. He's just trying to have it translate right now. He's trying to play a more skillful, point oriented game, and it's just not following. Last year, he played a lot more of a gritty game, and we need him to play that skillful game. He's just not. It's not grabbing for him yet. So I don't want to see his role change at all. I want him to continue to do that because that's where we need him to be. It's taking longer than I think we all expected, and even he's comfortable with. But today, he made a really nice move on a guy and started driving that. He lost the puck, but you can see the skill there. He's doing the right things, in my opinion.
I think this is a good spot to end it. Our guy Kyle Sved in there says, "Thank Ken Holland for Zadina over Hughes." Oh, trust me, we will never ever.
Oh yeah, I was so pissed when that happened.
I'm going to fill the back of the nets of every team that passed on me. Sure you are, buddy. Sure you are.
11 career goals, I think he has.
Fill in those nets.
Doesn't even have 30 goals for each team.
He's going to play for the Savannah Bananas of the NHL whenever that fucking
starts. As for ASP and Danielson to GR, no thanks.
All right, relax.
Okay. No, thanks.
Like I said, that'll do it for us today. Justin, you have anything else you want to say?
No, thanks for tapping in, guys. Appreciate you all.
Appreciate you guys. Smash the like button. Red Wings snap a 4-game losing streak at home against the Boston Bruins.
I do want to talk about this real quick. Kyle, they're talking about the rink. The rink is not ready over there in Italy yet, so they're talking if the rink isn't up to NHLPA standard, then he will they won't send their players. So that would be absolutely criminal. So please figure that shit out. I want to see Olympic hockey.
It's probably the labor unions. Those Italians are always looking to get some, we got to pay off Tony. You can't let the workers work. But listen, we appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. Red Wings snap a 4-game lose streak at home against the Boston Bruins. Take 3 of 4 points against the Bears.
I'm the Columbus.
Smash the like button. Gibson sucks. Bring Seabass home. And please, Casper, find a point somewhere, kid. I need it.
Please.
Peace.